TripleG. Brace yourself for the things you'll see. From comic books to toys and more. And all cartoons that we adore. Pop culture, flicks, and geeky stuff. We love it all and can't get enough. So settle in and enjoy the show. Please hit like and subscribe before you go.
How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your ginger Geordie Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Panel Breakers. And as ever, I'm joined by my top team on YouTube. We have got James T of the Keegan. How are you, sir?
Ew, I'm very well. Good to be here. How are we?
Good. Got lots to talk about tonight. We have got Efren. How are you, Efren?
What is going on, Comic Book Familia? Back-to-back days, and this time we got Super Sorrel joining us, which is always a good time. So hopefully we'll see what we can do for Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
well, we're live on Friday, mate.
Actually.
So yeah. So you got Wednesday and Thursday to squeeze something in. We've got Super Sorrel. How are you, Sorrel? Are you well?
Stupor Sorrel.
Did I say Stupa?
Stupor.
Fraudulent slip. Are you okay?
I'm good, mate. Thank you. I'm good.
Good stuff. Apologies for being slightly late. We've been recording beforehand and it took a little while to load up, but we are here now and we've got tons to get through. So before we crack on, let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got good old Chris. Nice to see you, Chris. I hope you're doing well. We've got Stephen. Always good to see you, pal. Chris, my wife has some spaghetti stuck up her nose. I'm sitting listening to her snort and grunt to get it out. Life is magical. What a lovely image that's conjured. We've got Phil. Nice to see you. All right, lads, get on with it. No need to fix your hair and makeup. You can tell I haven't fixed any hair or makeup. We've got Wayne. I'm hoping to see some Wayne. Crusty socks and bed covers. Filth. We've got Ash. Nice to see you, Ash. Hope you're doing well. Phil's Comics. Crusty socks in the giveaway. Nice. James can send you some if you want.
I'm just saying James's bedding's the same. Mine's different. At least I've changed my bedding. You know what I'm saying?
I did change it yesterday. This is from the last
hashtag
show.
crusty bed sheets.
Hang on. Move that back. Have you got pumpkins above your bed?
I do. I always have pumpkins above my bed.
Wow, that's very nice. Very cool.
That bedding glows in the dark. It's amazing.
It looks nice. It looks nice. James's bed glows when you put a blue light on it. Do you know what I mean?
It's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Let's have a look-see. We've got back Dan. Nice to see you, Dan. I hope you're well as well, my friend. Congratulations on the win, Wayne. You didn't take your prize. You remember? Ooh, Wayne's won something and not won. What did you win, Wayne? Tell me what you won in the chat. We've got I had that. Nice to see you as well. Kev, we've just started, mate. We're slightly late, so nice to see you, pal. Nice to see you. Sean, always good to see you, Sean. Hope you're doing well. We've got Andy. Nice to see you, Andy. And we've got Dan T. We've got Andrew. Good to see you, Andrew. Hope you're doing well as well, my friend. We've got 17 people watching, so cracking stuff. Thank you so much, everybody. But, chaps, you know who's not there, don't you? Where is Fuzzy of the Dunlop?
Yeah.
Where's Fuzzy of the Dunlop? We'll get worried if he's not in the chat. Fuzzy, shout out if you're still there. Knock 3 times if you need support, and we'll send Chris around to get you. Is Sorrel on a theme park calendar? It's already Halloween and Christmas is lurking. Yeah. I went into my local supermarket tonight on the way home, and they literally got the Christmas aisle out already.
It's too early. It's way too early. Come on.
Crazy. Fuzzy is Sean. We've got Canadian Survivalists. Nice to see you too, pal. Hope you're well. Okay, guys, we've got tons to get through tonight. Fuzzy is returning some videos. Nice. And Stevenson Sorrel Asda has some nice new Halloween bed covers in stock. Very cool.
Yeah, they do. They got some really good ones. I want the Hocus Pocus one.
Oh, you can't say Hocus Pocus. James gets upset.
Why?
Because I have a Hocus Pocus phobia.
He's being serious, Sorrel. This isn't just.
He has a phobia to bet Midler.
I obviously don't listen when I speak on the channel, Sorrel.
That most people don't.
I zone out. Yeah. I know you could talk about freaking video games, but I just zone out.
Yeah. He's trying to sneak one in the review section tonight as well, just so you know. Yeah. He's got a phobia of Bette Midler, and he's also got a phobia of belly buttons. He
I
likes
was
a belly button.
traumatized as a kid. I had nightmares for 6 months. Couldn't sleep every night for 6 months, dreaming of the Sanderson sisters.
I dreamed about Sarah Sanderson too, but in probably a different way.
Crusty socks. A phobia. Get. Okay, guys, let's crack on. Lots to talk about tonight. Let's cover the news. We've got so much to talk about tonight, by the way, guys. We've got a lot of reviews. I might jump a couple of sections. We'll just see how things are going. But in news, interested in this, guys, we've got, for the first time in a long, long time, we've got Cyclops getting his own solo series coming out in 2026. I don't know how interested I am in that. I do like Cyclops as main character, but I wanted to pose the question to you. Out of all the various teams and things like that, is there anybody that you think deserves their own mini-series or ongoing series? They're going to have one before. It's just someone that you'll be interested in seeing some solo adventures on. I probably will pick this up. Because I am a bit of a Cyclops fan. Although I think they've screwed his character over in the recent years, and I think that current costume is bloody awful. But what about you guys? James, anybody that you would like to see a solo series on?
I really like Raven from Teen Titans, so I think I like seeing stuff with her. So I think like her own stuff would be. I'm sure she's had her own miniseries or something at some point. But
has she ever teamed up with Constantine? I don't know if they've ever done like a.
I'd be shocked if like one of the Justice League Dark things doesn't have the two of them in it together. I'd be surprised. Yeah,
because I mean Trigon and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
And like Etrigan and stuff. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Efren, how about yourself, bud?
First of all, I don't think Cyclops needs a standalone series. There's a reason we haven't had one for 10 years. So, I liked Blink of Age of Apocalypse.
Yes.
She was there, and she did have her own miniseries here and there. And she went into that group. I forgot what it was called, Peter, when they had different Exiles.
Yeah.
But I've always liked that character portrayal in the Age of Apocalypse, especially. I like to see her come back in the solo series.
Yeah, I like to. I loved Exiles. I thought Exiles was a cracking series, to be honest. Cracking series. How about you, Sorrel?
I like all the characters that usually have their own miniseries. I mean, like Rogue and Gambit and Nightcrawler. They've all had their own series over the years. I've always enjoyed their solo adventures, though. Gambit, I'm a massive Gambit fanboy, so.
All right, okay.
Can never have enough Gambit.
He kind of went out of favor because I mean he was the new Wolverine for a good few years, wasn't he? And then I don't know if the X universe just totally ballsed him up, you know?
Yeah, I like the whole run up to when it was the when him and Rogue got married and they did the Mr. and Mrs. X series and stuff like that. I liked all that stuff, and then after that it just kind of jumped off the rails a bit.
I seem to remember. You remember there was all this stuff, wasn't there, when Gambit was first introduced about him being the witness and things like that. And then I'm sure there was a little one of these multi-event crossover things where they tried to explain why he'd worked with Sinister and betrayed the X-Men and stuff like that. And it just felt like a betrayal of the character.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of lost a bit of interest then, to be honest. Let's see what the chat is saying. Kev's saying Gambit. Yep. A lot of love still for Gambit. Cyclops will need some.
Gambit and Deadpool TV series. Sorry, Gambit and Deadpool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That would be pretty interesting. Cyclops will need someone to play off. Yeah, he's a bit of a straight character to just kind of be by himself. I'm presuming we'll get some Phoenix in there as well. Knight Rider remake in early 2000s was done. It absolutely was. You're right, Sean. Hopefully the new one will be much better. No more Knight Rider remakes. SM absolutely cringed at the Toxic Avenger review, guys. I feel violated. You cannot possibly tell me you enjoyed that original movie. Well, saying that, I know I've seen your choice.
I think she's saying the movie. Yeah. The movie itself was so
violent.
A lot of people are saying the new one's good. Yeah,
I've heard people say it's good.
I saw it and I thought it was okay.
All right.
I'm gonna try and get to see it, James, and we'll do a review for one of the channels. But yeah, I don't know. The original was god awful. Speaking of remakes and things, we've had word that we are getting a new Knight Rider movie officially at Universal, and apparently the plan is for this to spin off into a universe. Yeah. So they've talked about it linking to some of the other kind of big properties of the time. And the car kit will talk, apparently. I don't know what I think about this. I mean, for me, Knight Rider is good old David Hasselhoff, Michael Knight. And as some people in the chat have said, the attempts at reviving this franchise were pretty naff. Sean saying do a Street Hawk remake instead. That was the motorbike. Yeah, I'd be up for that. What about you guys? Efren, what do you think about a Knight Rider remake? Are you interested in that?
I've never seen the original series to begin with.
What?
Never saw it.
You've never seen Knight Rider?
No, I just never got into it when it was first out. So they're thinking about making it into a movie, correct? And then
Yes.
then after that, a universe. So
Everything's got to have an interconnecting universe these days, hasn't it? So it's going to be a Knight Rider movie and then an interconnecting universe, I think.
So
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be in the same universe. Is David Hasselhoff still alive? I don't even know. I'm assuming he is, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
maybe
Sorry.
he can be part of it and like a transition to the new universe.
yeah, he might play the kind of the guy who designs the car. I don't know. Yeah.
I'd be interested in it, but like I said, I never watched a TV show, so
I can't believe you've never seen Knight
never
Rider.
thought. No,
It's like a staple over here in the UK. Right, these are going to upset us. Please tell us you guys have seen Knight Rider.
Yep.
Sorrel's never seen Knight Rider either. Wow.
Never interested me. I would love it though if they remade it and used The Rock again, because obviously The Rock in Baywatch, and then David Hasselhoff kind of appeared alongside him as he's. If they do that again, that would be a funny continuing joke. If they just keep playing Hasselhoff roles.
I mean, I like in general the idea of bringing these vehicles that have got kind of advanced technology and stuff to life. James, is this something that you would be interested in or not?
I'm not actively looking forward to it, but I think when it comes out, if it looks good, I'll be interested. Same with like what's the Ryan Gosling one there last year, the stuntman one.
Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite good.
Like that. I really enjoyed that. So
yeah,
it'd be one I'm sure I'll be pleasantly surprised by.
Yeah. Fuzzy is in the chat. We were worried about you. Cock off, The Rock, behave. Terry's just mentioned, so that's part of the franchise plan, Terry, $6 million man. So this will link into, and $6 million man was talked about a while ago. I think they had actors involved with that at one point. Can't remember who was meant to be linked to it, but yeah. Don't Hasselhoff. Hasselhoff was the dude's dad in the remake pilot of it, I remember. Okay, very cool. So yeah, I'm interested in that. I don't want to get into this in any detail, guys, and I don't know how true it is, but I don't know if you've seen any of this little news clips that, good old Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson were supposedly in a relationship.
Yeah.
There's lots of news articles now saying that it was a PR stunt by the studio, that it had been prompted. Now, I don't know how true either side of that is. But interesting. I mean, it didn't look like they had a lot of chemistry, mind, I have to say.
They are very, very. It's a very weird pairing. But they're in the same age range, I suppose. So why not?
Interesting. And then we've got a bit of Mortal Kombat news. James, this you?
This is so annoying, right? Because Mortal Kombat 2 was my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year. This was the one I was most looking forward to. It was out late October, so we're only a couple months away. And I literally said the other day, Mortal Kombat 1 was on PlayStation for free. So I said, okay, I'll give that a go. I'll finally play through the story. Put the controller down, pick my phone up, Mortal Kombat 2 delayed. I'm like, great. I think this shows, like, moving it from October to summer season shows a lot of confidence in it. So that might be a positive. But this is a week before Mandalorian and Grogu. And then 3 days after that, GTA 6 is out. So I think it's not going to have much legs. You got a week, probably good run at box office, and then it's going to tank. So I hope it does well. I want more of these. I feel like it would have been better in its original spot, but like maybe they want to treat it like a summer blockbuster, and maybe they'll move things around, or GTA will get delayed or something. But yeah, a week before a Star Wars movie is ballsy. I have to say.
Pretty cool. Yeah. We've got MJ. Nice to see you, bud. Excuse me. Hope you're well. Fuzzy. Why would a man in the 60s care about a PR stunt? I don't think he did, mate. I think it was to try and promote and push the movie, according to the articles I've read. But yeah, interesting. I wanted to touch on this briefly. We've been talking a lot about blind bags. Do you remember when we talked about the Battle Beast ones? There was hell on because these things were shipped out, as a lot of comic books are, early to some retailers, some whatnot sellers. And despite the supplier saying don't sell them till this date, this is the release date, they went on whatnot and they opened the bags and they spoiled all the surprises of what the foil books were, blah blah blah. We've got exactly the same with these Batman blind bags, which I think are released this week. So some retailers received them a week or so ago and have already opened them and sold all the variants and things like that and whatnot. just shit. But then, why send them to them early? I guess, people are going to do stupid stuff like that. So yeah, there's been, as usual, an email strongly worded from DC to the retailers saying basically, if you do this kind of shit again, we're going to stop supplying you. Whether they ever do that or not, I doubt very much. But I don't know. What do you think of that? Sorrel, what do you think of that?
It's bad, isn't it? I didn't realize Batman was getting a blind bag. So.
Everybody's getting a blind bag. Yeah, anybody can have a blind bag. Yeah,
they do release them early. I know my guy in Wakefield's already got like last week's comics. Like he got them like a week early, and they was getting like a week in hand, really, more or less.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to happen, isn't it? There's going to be some online retailers that aren't going to give a shit, and they're just going to release them.
Yeah. Sadly. It's just, I think with the Batman one, I don't know how many surprises were in the boxes, but certainly with the Battle Beast one, the frustration was that there was stuff that hadn't been announced in there, and that were getting shown at the time, which was a bit crappy, Let's just quickly jump to the chat. I bet they charge a premium for being early too. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
Even Daredevil's getting a blind. Dynamite have got some. I think everyone's getting on the game, hasn't it? Chris, wankers, agree, mate. Agree. Videos and images filming Clayface in Liverpool. Yeah, I thought we'd talk about that probably on Friday, James.
Yep.
On One Good Scare. There's some interesting images and photos of it. Not far from me, Liverpool might pop down. Okay, James, I'm going to ask you about this one. This is the first official image. Have you seen this?
Star Wars Starfighter. So this is Sean Levy's Star Wars movie. It's out the year after next. So we're getting back to theatrical Star Wars movies, which is nice. Sean Levy's a good director, so I'm looking forward to it. And starring Ryan Gosling, so this is a look at his character. I think it's set in the sequel trilogy period. So it'll be like New Republic. I think actually it's set after the movie, so like it'll be the furthest ahead thing continuity wise. So curious where story wise that's gonna go.
So excuse my old eyes. You know what I'm like.
Yep.
Next to Ryan Gosling, is that the lad from Stranger Things? Dustin.
I'm not. No, I don't think so.
It's not Dustin.
I'm not sure. I'd imagine it's a newbie. Yeah, but apparently it's like a Top Gun in space kind of thing.
Okay.
Like, that sounds fun.
I'm just excited to see more Star Wars in the cinema, I guess.
Yeah.
Efren, you're a big Star Wars fan. Are you excited for this movie?
I don't know. Maybe when it gets closer to the debut of it, I will be. So I'm glad that they're moving away, like you said, from the original Star Wars. These are brand new characters. Hopefully they'll hold the audience interest. And Ryan Gosling, I think, is a good choice. He's a good actor. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Yeah.
We've got Samurai in the chat. Nice to see you, bud. Hope you're well. Stephen's just saying, Stephen, but Forbidden Planet are selling these Batman blind bags for £6. Got one from them today. Thought I was ordering some of the books. That's really cheap, Stephen. I think they're worth £7.50 or something online and whatnot. So that's a good one. Star Wars Starfighter has the cast of a rom-com. Yeah. They released a trailer for Mandalorian at D23. Oh, has it been D23? Or was that an old one?
That wasn't D23. It was some other Disney event. Yeah, I don't believe it was D23 though.
Okay. D23 is not until September time usually. It's like late September though.
Okay, but there's been a new Mandalorian trailer, is it? I haven't been see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have to leak.
Oh no, it might have done because a Destination D23 was held on August 29th to the 31st of this year. So yeah, it went early this year.
Okay, very cool.
What is Destination D23 compared to D23?
No, D23 is Destination 23. It's the name of it. D stands for Destination. It's Destination Disney.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's D23 is the name of the. It was a club they originally set up because I joined it originally, and then it became like a convention and a thing and all sorts of stuff. It got bigger and bigger and bigger as time went on. It was originally a magazine every quarter that just told you updates about the parks and what things they were designing, new animatronics ideas, stuff like that.
Okay.
So really quick, Destination 23 is a convention.
Yeah, D23, Destination 23 is a convention. Yes, it's like a convention. It's usually either in Anaheim or in Orlando. This year it was in Coronado Springs in Orlando.
Because we just call it D23 here in Anaheim. It's not Destination. They just call so
it's called D23, but the D stands for Destination. It's not called D23.
My apologies. Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
I'm surprised you weren't aware of that. I'm surprised you weren't there, mate.
I thought D stand for Disney.
Yeah.
So did I.
Destination 23, apparently. But then,
Interesting.
did you guys see the cast listing that's attached to this new Star Wars film? Just to go back to it.
No.
So you've got Ryan Gosling as the main character. Then you've got Amy Adams in it. Mia Goth is in it. Matt Smith is in it.
wow.
Simon Bird from The Inbetweeners.
He was just cast there last week. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair few names attached to this now.
Nice.
So it could be good. If all them stars in it, it could be pretty good.
That sounds interesting. Fuzzy's just saying he's not been excited for Star Wars for a long time. I enjoyed the last thing. What was the last thing? Skeleton Crew. That got us back into a Star Wars kind of.
Yeah.
Lots of comments, guys. I'm skirting over them. Everyone's not having heard about the D23. I always thought it was Disney 23, man, because that's why we got the special edition comics. Unless it's two different things, I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. Everybody got excited by a Doomsday teaser, but it was just a sizzle reel of the previously confirmed characters.
Yeah, there was a fake poster knocking around as well. That everyone was saying was real, and I was like, I looked at it, I was like, "There's no way this is real."
Have you seen the Thor thing that's flying around?
No, it's a Thor thing.
So I think again it might have been one of these things that showed off maybe this last weekend, but there's a load of things flying around Instagram today of Thor saying to Deadpool, "We need to make a team. We need to make a team." He's like on the floor all concussed. A bit like that scene we saw of Deadpool in Thor's arms. It was like it was a reverse of that, by the looks of it. And he's saying that we need to make a team.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
It's real.
SM, me and the level 1 nerd knows more than Peter and Efren. And James. James didn't know either. Don't be giving him a pass. James didn't know either. We've got Rogue on photography. Okay, loads of bounce back tonight, guys.
Hang on, am I the level 1 nerd?
Potentially, yeah. We've got Phil. Everyone, just watch the Marvel Zombies. We're going to touch on that at the end, Phil. But yes, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yeah. I'm hesitant to say it, but I'm really looking forward to Star Wars. Never seen a Star Wars I've not enjoyed. Interesting.
It's just a nice feeling being in the cinema, I think. So I'm excited to sit in and have the opening crawl or whatever and see it.
Me too. I wanted to mention, you know, I'm a big fan of this old series V, and I just spotted the advert for this V Occupation, which is an audio drama. I know, James, you've listened to a few audio dramas. I'm not really getting into them. Yeah. Really I think this is part 2 of a 3-part series, but it's all based on the UK. So it's the story of the V, the original aliens taking command of the UK. So yeah, I'm probably going to pick this up, I think, and give it a go, and listen to it, because I'm a big fan. I didn't even realize I was still doing stuff in the V universe.
This one slipped by. I didn't hear about this one, but Audible's fantastic. This one, like the Sandman one, is amazing.
Buffy one a while ago, I didn't get to see.
Buffy one as well, sequel with Slayers, I think it's called. So yeah, it's a cool way of like adding new stuff to these old franchises, I think. So
Sean, I know you're a big fan of V, so you might listen to this one. Yeah, I'm probably going to pick it up as well. Sorrel is the third final boss.
I won't go that far.
Well, good link there, guys. Sorry, Sorrel, what were you saying?
I was going to say audio dramas. They did the Joker and Harley Quinn one as well. That was really good.
Okay,
I enjoyed that one. It was like the sound recording she makes every time she interviews him, and they did it as an audio drama. It was so good to listen to.
That sounds very cool. It's just something I'm never really getting into, but I'm in the car a lot, so yeah. I might pick this one up. Speaking of final bosses, I just wanted to mention this briefly. This is the end of the current Hulk run. So you'll remember we had the Immortal Hulk, where it got introduced to kind of the creatures that are in the Gamma realm or whatever it was. Then we got the current, well, actually, after that, we got Spaceship Hulk. Then we got the current run of Hulk, where he's been chasing down I think it's the Queen or the King of Monsters and all kinds of stuff, and it's been very monster orientated. That series is coming to the end. We're getting a relaunch of Hulk, a new design of Hulk. He's got like a purple tinge to him, and as you can see, he's got this kind of green split down his center. You guys read anything about this? Just know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Efren, have you read anything about it?
I know what's going on. It's like I said, it's the old series is ending, so they're going to reboot him again. I just think they're running out of ideas what to do with certain characters.
So basically, what's happening here with the split is this new, I can't remember what it's called, but this new kind of mega level demon, whatever it is, in the Marvel Universe, has ripped Bruce Banner out of the Hulk's body. So he tears him out of the Hulk's body, and then he inhabits the body. So you've basically got this new version of the Hulk, which is a demon. Apparently, the new series is going to be about how he's trying to infect the rest of the Marvel Universe with similar demonic kind of creatures and things like that.
So wait a minute. I'm sorry, Peter. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. Yep.
So sorry. So is the Hulk in there too? Are they fighting each other?
So I'm not sure of that yet. All I know is that Bruce Banner's been pulled out of it, and he's now in the Hulk mindscape or whatever, trying to escape so he can attack this thing. It's called the Infernal Hulk. I think Fuzzy's just put in the chat. But I don't know if the Hulk persona is still involved somehow or not. But it's this kind of demonic creature that's taken over. Could be interesting. I know what you're saying, Efren, about them always kind of relaunch and stuff like that. But Hulk's a hard character, I guess, because you cannot just have 10 years of issues of him jumping from village to village, losing his temper, fighting, and then jumping on. Do you know what I mean? You need to try and do something different. I'm hoping this is more akin to the Immortal Hulk than Spaceship Hulk. And also the last season of this book didn't blow us away. So I'll give it a go.
So
you guys interested?
Banner's not really pulled out. He's just in the subconscious then.
Well, that's what the split is for, because apparently he's literally ripped in half, and the half that's pulled out is Bruce Banner, and it goes into the mindscape or whatever. Okay. Book's not out yet, so I've not read it. This is just being kind of they've obviously not gone into the full detail, but yeah, could be interesting, could be a load of crap. we just don't know. I'll probably pick it up and give it a go. Excuse me. We've got Jack in the chat. Nice to see you, Jack. I don't like it when Hulk has a tiny head. Yeah, I agree. Infernal Hulk. Thank you for that, Fuzzy. Philip Kennedy Johnson and Nick Klein should be good together. Yeah, yep. Insufferable Hulk, no doubt. Daredevil 25 is the last issue of D-Day. There's a D-Day Punisher mini-series next. Okay, didn't know that, Terry. That's an interesting one as well. Okay, chaps. This is interesting. So Fuzzy sent us this yesterday, I think it was, and then Efren sent us it. Efren sent us it today, I think it was. Yeah, Fuzzy, I know I mentioned I don't think I mentioned the new series. I think I mentioned the last issue of the Hulk. But yeah, it's mentioned in there. It's called the Infernal Hulk. This is interesting. So this is at Dragon Con, and in the Artist Alley section, some guy was selling his wares, and some of the surrounding artists clocked that he was selling all of his stuff was AI generated images. Now, Dragon Con, Efren, you might know more, but Dragon Con has got a policy apparently to say that they don't support AI artwork. So they asked him to leave. They said, pack your bags, you're not allowed to sell here anymore. The guy kicked off and said, absolutely not. And it resulted in basically them getting the police to come and escort him off the premises. Really interesting stuff, because AI art is literally everywhere these days. Yeah, just interesting. What do you guys think of that?
If it's a policy that they have,
yeah,
that like the art has to be there and he broke that, then fine. Yeah, absolutely. I think if there's no policy, it's sort of a murky issue, because like I disagree with but you know, you're just a poster printer at that point. You're not like an artist, you know. So you're misrepresenting things by being an artist alley. You know, you should be in the vendor section instead. Yeah.
I mean, Fuzzy, were talking about the whole AI issue, and it's terrifying to me that you know, that can put out stuff now with such quality in terms of videos and media clips and stuff that you really do sometimes struggle to understand what's really happening and what's not happening. So I've gone through it. Do you know how if you scroll onto something and you linger too long, for the next day, all the stuff you see is kind of linked to that. Yeah. I think I scrolled over a video of some individuals going across a glass bridge, and one of them throwing a big rock up in the sky, and it landed and shattering the great bridge and everybody falling. Yeah. After that, literally days worth of kind of chaos movies of people being hit by meteors and stuff. And some of them were like really, you literally had to think, Christ, did this happen? No. Yeah. And then when you look closely, you notice like there's a one of a table exploding or something. You notice people going through the table, and you think, oh well, yeah, it's obviously some computer generated shenanigans. It's just it's just scary. It's just scary. I'm not going to get into the whole debate, guys, about AI artwork, but I do think it's interesting that these cons are now taking a firm stance, or some cons are taking a firm stance on it. Efren, have you seen much, because you go to some big cons in the States, have you seen much AI stuff on sale?
No, I have not seen much. I know, when you go to Artist Alley, I walk by it, so much. I might have missed it. I don't think they have to say that they're AI generated, but I kind of agree with James just said that maybe they should have their own alley somewhere, and people know ahead of time, hey, this is AI generated. If you want to buy something, just be aware.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. So
say no to AI copyright laws. Yeah. What do you think, Sorrel?
Sorry, I'm too busy now bopping away because someone said breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. I've got Judas Priest in my head now.
I've never even heard of it. Never heard of that because I'm very old. Never very, very, very
It's
old.
a very old song. 80s at least.
Kev saying before long AI will be indistinguishable. I absolutely agree. Have you seen some of these deep fake things with Tom Cruise and stuff?
Yeah,
it's like
just year
terrifying.
over year. It's like there's one. It's probably the most common one you probably see. It's Will Smith eating spaghetti. And
Yeah.
so this is what it looked last year, and this is what it looks now. And last year was ridiculous, and now it looks almost real. So within 2 years, you're not even going to notice the difference. And that's when it's scary because you literally just won't be able to trust anything you see at all. Like
that's and I think there's some great comments here, guys. Thank you so much about this. Chris saying being upfront is the key, absolutely. And I think we're living in and again, let's not get political, but we're living in an age of absolute misinformation on all of the media and sound bites and stuff like that. And when you've got AI now able to do such impressive jobs you can change the narrative on anything you want, really.
It's hard to not want to use AI though, because like I can go on to ChatGPT,
Oh,
upload my little avatar image that I use on thingy, and basically ask it to do anything, and it will keep the art style and turn me into like Annabelle or put me Annabelle's look. I've made loads of stupid images this week doing that.
Yeah.
I've got one of me bloody doing a stake through Dracula's heart in a coffin kind of thing. It looks hilarious. I've done loads of these stupid little horror ones, and I know you should be getting a real artist to do it, but when Google can do it in less than 10 minutes, it's worth doing it.
Yeah, I think AI is without doubt gonna absolutely take over the if it hasn't already. Do you know what I mean? It is the go-to, and the fact that we just from a professional point of view, the fact that we've now got some of these big AI companies advertising, you got a presentation at work, just get us to write it for you, and then this is how you present it, and you think, oh, at what? So how do I know who I'm employing? How do I know who I'm? Do you know what I mean? Complicated, very complicated. AI still can't do a decent British accent. To be fair for you, most people in Britain can't do a decent British accent. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Pod Racing, nice to see you, bud. Hope you're well. You're robbing an artist of a meal for his family each time you generate AI. That's a lot of people's views. Yeah, it's very challenging. There's a time and place for AI art, but it can't innovate and it can't create dead end. Needs labeling as such and using it appropriately. I think that's the key for me. That if you're going to use AI, it needs to be clearly identified as AI. Anyway, chaps, let's talk about easier stuff. Dolls. Let's talk a little bit about dolls. So this is the Peacemaker from season 2. Hot Toys have already given with Peacemaker. Yep. Well, apparently, Peacemaker from season 1 we've already had, but it didn't come with a head sculpt. It just came with the masked version. This one comes with a wrist attachment and a jetpack. Pretty much everything else is exactly the same. Interested in your thoughts. Lots of people kicking off about that head sculpt, saying it looks more like Josh Brolin.
That's what I was about to say. That I would normally take the mic and go, "You can't see me, I can't see anything," but I see Josh Brolin this time, not John Cena.
Yeah, I mean,
that's Cable.
Don't think it's a good head sculpt. What do you guys think?
Did the first one? You have the first one. Did it come with Eagly?
It comes with Eagly. The only thing, like I've said, the only thing different here is you get a John Cena, Josh Brolin head sculpt. You get the blade things that come out of his wrist, and you get I think it's a magnetic jetpack. Everything else is identical.
And you can take the gun out of the holster because you can't.
No, the gun was a real weird one, and I don't know if they've changed it on this particular figure. For some reason, the gun was stuck in. You had to cut something to get the gun out. But on this one, it's showing you the gun, so I'm presuming they've changed that.
Do you know, I think it would have been a better shout to have announced the one with the long sleeve, like that costume first, and then you can do this later as a convention exclusive thing or something like that if you wanted to. I don't see the point in getting this if you have the first one.
Well, when they teased this, I just kind of assumed it was going to be the clone or the duplicate version of him, and it'll be different in some way. I don't know. Kev saying Peacemaker with special orgy grip. Oh, God, my mother commented on that the other day. I think that Peacemaker was far too raunchy. I was like, yes, so did me, Nephew. So did me, Nephew, mother. I agree.
I think it's the perfect amount of raunchy, to be honest. That's the raunchy I like.
You Klein's like the God Earth head sculpt, but don't like this. Or you cross-eyed? I don't think. Did we like the Wonder Woman head sculpt? I don't remember.
I think we were too obsessed with the fact that she had lifelike skin. I think that was the main selling point.
I think you were obsessed with the lifelike skin. Yeah.
A little bit.
A lot of people seem to be slagging this new one online, mainly saying he looks too old. Personally, I like it, and I'll probably get it ordered. Good for you, Batman. Good for you, mate. I still. It's nice that you get the unmasked head sculpt, but I'm not probably going to pick this up. I'm going to stick with my original. I like the helmet. Love a shiny helmet. Kind of say Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah, get a bit of that as well. Phil, the head sculpt is way off. The gun is a separate accessory now. I wonder what did they ever explain, Phil? You're a Hot Toys guy. Did they ever explain why?
DC had a thing about figures not being allowed to have realistic weapons. That's why McFarlane toys, there was very few that had like guns, like actual guns. They would often be like.
But there'd been Hot Toys from DC with weapons.
It was. I just remember that was the reasoning I heard anyway, and it made sense with the McFarlane stuff.
Very strange.
Like figures that don't have guns with them and stuff. It was weird.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Fuzzy, what's that bloody noise? It's James. It's when he talks. We just have to drown it out. Looks like a cross between William Dafoe and Josh Brolin. Yeah. I'll stick with my Mexican bootlegs. Yeah. It's not a one for me. I have to say, not a one for me. I like my original. So if you'll remember, guys, I wasn't going to get the original, and then I just had to. Phil, it was the DC clause, I believe. Why they're allowing it now, I'm not sure. Interesting, isn't it? Very strange. And then I wanted to just mention this. I hadn't seen this before. This is a kind of a trunk thing that you unfold, and it's a playset. I think that's a cracking idea for your little action figures and things like that. If you haven't got space for some of the big kind of bulky things like Cat Slayer, don't know if I've mentioned I've got a Cat Slayer, but those kind of things, I think that's quite a nice little idea.
Is it an official one? Is that Playmates?
I think it's Playmates. Yeah, I think it's Playmates.
Cool. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, because you could get that with all kinds of stuff, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of a 1980s toy or something, like
Cardboard.
Yeah,
I like it. And then Sorrel, these are interesting.
Yeah, so we're finally getting some Funko Pops for Nosferatu. I'm excited for these. We got Count Orlok there with his dodgy little tash. I do love that. And we got the Ellen character. We got her as well. It looks pretty cool. I do like these. These look pretty cool.
I like the blood coming from the eyes. Yeah. Interesting design for Count Orlok, wasn't it? And I liked that element of the movie. Didn't like the film, but yeah, I didn't like the
staying true to the original. That's what it was.
Yeah.
True to the original designs.
Yeah, and I liked it. I thought he played a superb part in it. I think the movie for me was a bit boring. Yeah.
Gothic romance, how dare you?
Yeah. James.
Just a couple of quick ones. I'll be quick because we have a lot of news to get to. But Helldivers 2 is on Xbox now, and there was sort of some speculation before, and a lot of like PlayStation people were like, "Oh, we're gonna start killing them and stuff like that." But people have been very welcoming to them in the community. So I've even been doing this when you like have an Xbox player and they're like level 3 or something. You just bring like stuff to just give them. So like I'll drop a mech down so that they can have a go with that or the jetpack or something like that. So like it's nice. Brought the community together. There's a big new update now. We just got a Halo crossover thing, so you can have Halo ODST
really?
helmets and stuff like that. Yeah. And there's a new update now where we're going to the Terminid home planets. So there's like all cavern systems, and there's like a giant like dune worm kind of thing as well. So I've been playing that over the last couple of days. That's been really fun. And then, so George Newbern and Phil Lamar have sort of let slip. They're both known. George Newbern voices in the Justice League animated series, and then the Injustice games voiced Superman, and Phil Lamar voiced Green Lantern, John Stewart. So both of them have let slip at conventions lately. They've just been outright saying to fans, "Oh yeah, we're working on a new Injustice game," but it's not been officially announced yet. This makes sense because, like, more usually it would go Mortal Kombat Injustice, but we've had 2 Mortal Kombat games since the last Injustice, so I expect that. It's been 2017, so it'll probably be 10 years. Probably some characters, I'd imagine, like Peacemaker is certainly going to be in it. Some of the Creature Commandos are probably going to be in it. Like considering where the DC, like Mr. Terrific, like considering where the DC popularity is at the moment, I'm sure that they'll all appear. But I love Injustice, so I'm excited to see what they do with this.
I'm a big Injustice fan. I love the I've enjoyed the games, but I love the stories in the comics even more.
Yeah.
Just amazing. It'll be interesting to see though how closely this ties to the books, because the books have obviously been ongoing for a long time and have developed the world and the story massively to where we are in the games. So that'll be interesting.
A lot of the books are prequels or interquels, and then I'm not sure if any of them have gone past where Injustice 2 is, but like a lot of the time it is like the normal DC or another DC universe, like, and someone from the Injustice 1 comes over and stuff like that, and they move back and forth. Like, but yeah, I'm excited to see the next chapter in it. Like, I think it's really cool. I love an Injustice versus MK thing, like where you just full crossover. Try it again.
I want an Injustice game to have Mortal Kombat style finishes, big bloody ones. There are some pretty graphic ones in it from memory.
It can be.
Yeah, I mean, not to the level of Mortal Kombat, but I seem to remember some pretty impressive end fights.
Yeah, I mean, we typically get a Mortal Kombat character or 2 in these as well. And then like we've had DC characters come into more, like Peacemakers in Mortal Kombat 1. You know.
Yes.
It's like this crossover more than ever now.
Sorrel, you know my views on Funkos, but I'm going to allow this because I'm looking at that sheep, and
this spoiled the episode for me. I hadn't seen the episode before, and I was like, God damn it.
So tell me about these, Sorrel.
I'm liking that Xenomorph as well, and the fact they made it a supersized pop, so it's going to be bigger than the human pop, which is awesome. Is it going to be in scale? I love that new Xenomorph design. I think that's mint. I've got the god awful minty green one. So I'll be looking to get that one. And the sheep is just adorable, isn't it? If they don't make a flocked version of that sheep, I'll riot. I want a fuzzy sheep.
Are these out now, or are they coming out?
They're coming out very soon. They'll be released in the next wave of stuff. So in the next month or so, they'll probably come out.
What a horrific sequence, though. It was absolutely just so uncomfortable to watch. Like,
it's so unnecessary, but it's brilliant.
And you know, we're not talking about Aliens tonight. I haven't got it in the reviews, but just to mention it briefly, guys, I'm sure people will hopefully have watched last week's by now. Do you remember Game of Thrones? Who was the king? Was it Godfrey?
Joffrey.
Yeah. I physically detested him, and I'd never wanted someone to die as much in my life. But then I have to say, the pajama prince in this, I want him to die in excruciating. I just hate him.
I'm sure it's going to be super drawn out. Like there's going to be acid melting parts of him and shit like that. I'm sure. Like, yeah.
He's just such a shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so
the guy who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones got so bullied.
He did.
He had to leave Hollywood.
Yeah, he got.
He was in the last season of Sandman.
Oh, was it?
He was.
He just came back for a couple of things.
Yeah. He played Loki's sidekick. That I forgot what character they were with the pointy ear.
Of course he did. He played. He was Puck from Miss.
That was it. Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
I didn't put the two together.
Yeah,
that's cool.
He was excellent.
He was for a long time, didn't he?
Yeah, he was excellent in it.
Yep.
Yeah. But so, like I say, guys, Alien over on Disney at the moment is killing it. It is superb, absolutely superb. Not even Paul. Who's Paul again, Kevin? Remind us, mate. I'm not sure who you mean. I only watched the first 2 episodes, then stopped watching it because I hate the weekly episodes. It breaks the great atmosphere it builds. Yeah. Waiting for the final episode, and then I'll binge watch it. I think if you binge watch it, Stephen, it's as good if not better, than a lot of the Alien movies.
Oh,
So I think if you
absolutely.
binge watch it, it'll just be like a superb long movie.
I'm hoping that they'll just ignore, like, they're keeping Aliens 1, obviously, but then I'm hoping they'll just wipe everything going forward now and make
just
their own
start.
timeline. Because
Absolutely.
they could just wipe out the rest of the timeline now and start fresh, and it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I hate when they try and shoehorn bits in it, and that is just do what you want and go wild.
Yeah. I've got you, Paul. I've got you. I'm calling you Paul. I've got you, Kev. Paul from the current Spider-Man. Yeah. I want him to die as well. Yeah. Okay, chaps. Movies. We've got 3 slides for this today, and I make no apologies because there are so many good films. We're going to do a usual thing. I'll very, very briefly talk about them, and then you guys can pick one to talk about. We're talking 86, and shit the bed. I thought the last show we did had some good stuff in it. This has got some cracking cartoons. This is the year that gave us the phenomenal Top Gun, and I don't care what anyone says, it's one of Tom Cruise's best films. It is absolutely superb. And I would argue, actually, the sequel, which I completely poo-pooed, and we often talk about and say, oh, you shouldn't make sequels to these classic films. The sequel was better than the original, I think. But superb film. We've then got Big Trouble in Little China. This for me is one of those movies, guys, where a bit like we talked Ghostbusters a while ago, I remember absolutely adoring this film, and I'm scared to go back and watch it because I'm scared it's not going to live up in things. But at the time, phenomenal. Highlander, again, absolute classic. Sean Connery, Christopher Lambert, just an amazing movie. The Fly with Goldblum, just one of the best horrors that's been sci-fi / horrors that's been around. Just an amazing film. We've got Aliens. Lots of debate about that. I would argue that's better than Alien. I love the Colonial Marines, all that kind of stuff. Love it. And then Labyrinth, one of my all-time favorites. One I have gone back and rewatched when the kids were a little bit younger, and absolutely stands up. The songs, the music, the special effects, the puppet work, just amazing. So what I want from you guys is how many of those tell us which ones you haven't seen, and then tell us about one of them. We'll start with you, James.
I think the only one I've not seen is The Fly.
Never seen The Fly?
I've never seen The Fly, no.
Oh, mate, we'll have to get it onto. We'll have to do for The Fly.
I don't know, I've never gotten around to it, but it's one of those like I'm familiar with the entire thing from like parodies and The Simpsons.
Yes.
Like that, but I've seen all the rest of the one. Big Trouble in Little China, I adore. I love, and I came in quite late to that. Like I became I wanted to watch more of John Carpenter's stuff like over the last like 7-8 years, so I got into that and Escape from New York and stuff like that. But I just think it's a really cool, silly martial arts adventure thing. I think Kurt Russell is just fantastic in it, like his cockiness. It's got some really great humor in it. It's just such a weird mishmash of things. It's Kim Cattrall as well, isn't it? And she's great in that. Yeah, I adore that movie. Like, and I wouldn't be able to confidently say one way or the other if you would still love it now. But me having watched it like in the last like 3 or 4 years, I really loved it. So,
the rest of you guys seen Big Trouble in Little China?
Never saw it.
Never seen it.
It's great. It's a cult classic. It is great. Efren, how about yourself then, mate?
I haven't seen Labyrinth or the other one either. Highlander, was it? You said
Highlander.
I've never seen it. No, I've never seen those 3. These are the ones I did see. The 3, they're tough choices. Gosh, I think I'm gonna have to pick Alien, the first one. Because it brought the whole xenomorph into the unit. For we to know what they're all about. The second Alien was better movie. But this one I think this is one of the first females too to have like a lead role. Like showing like. You just see Arnold Schwarzenegger or those other actors, but I love her character in this one. And it was really well done movie. The little girl, that she survived all that. Newt, well done.
They mostly come at night.
Okay, good stuff. Sorrel, how about yourself, bud?
Never seen The Fly, never seen Big Trouble Little China, never seen those 2. Seen the others. Highlander, I rented.
You saw Big Trouble. I would have been certain you would have seen Big Trouble. Yeah.
Never seen. I know of it. I've just never watched it. Rented Highlander to death when I was a younger. I rented that to death. Love that movie. There could be only one. And but the Labyrinth is the standout there for me. Loved that so much. Remember what you're watching that so many times as a kid.
Yeah, me too. Always been one of my favorites. Again, that's the one
Jim
I'd like to
Henson.
watch for the show.
Jim
yeah,
Henson
exactly.
is
But
perfect.
genuinely funny, and yeah, just love it. Okay, guys, before we move on, let's see what people are saying. Sean's planning to meet Christopher Lambert at the weekend. Ooh, where's that at, Sean?
That's at Northern Ireland Comic Con, I think.
That's pretty cool. Every girl I've ever dated was obsessed with Lambert. Yeah. Fuzzy, Top Gun, Oscar winner, my favorite film of all time. It's perfect. Yeah, I agree. Fuzzy, what are your thoughts on Top Gun 2 then? Because I really enjoy it. I felt it. I don't know what it was about it. Literally, my entire family went to see it, and literally as soon as the film started and the music kicked in, I was just grinning. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. We've got Comic Deal. Nice to see you, bud. Christopher Lambert is planning to meet you, Sean. Absolutely. Rogue One's agreeing with us. Thank you very much, Chief. Big Trouble was great back in the day. Hasn't aged well. That's my fear. That is my fear.
Sean, are you getting an autograph or a photo? And if you're getting an autograph, what are you getting signed? I'm just really curious about if it'd be like a Highlander or Mortal Kombat or what.
Highlander, surely.
I get a Mortal Kombat thing. Raiden.
Joshua Boy, nice to see you, bud. Love Labyrinth. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Labyrinth is great. Andrew was born in the wrong decade. Labyrinth was rubbish. How dare you, Wayne? How dare you? The Fly is outstanding. The Fly, genuinely one of my favorite films. We'll have to do that one. Add it to the list. But I want it soon, Mr. Keegan. I don't want to add it to the list. No, Peter's allowed to film in 4 years' time, right? I'm stamping my authority.
I mean, you did pick the last one, though. You know.
Did I? Did I really? Conjuring?
The Howling was yours.
Well, sorry, I'm getting confused. It's that long ago since we did one. You're right. The Howling. Yeah, 8 months ago. You're right. Just got a mint The Fly NECA figure given to me by an old friend. Yeah, it is a very. I've seen that NECA figure. It's very cool. The bit when he breaks the guy's arm wrestling. Yeah. Big Trouble was one I'd watch over and over. I might have to give it a go. 80s movies with Kurt Russell were hard to beat. Tango and Cash. Yeah. Wayne, Big Trouble in Little China, watched last week. Still love it. Rogue One, great. Yeah, this watched all of these and think we're all fantastic. Yeah, I'm the same. There's not a bad film on the screen at the moment. Aliens is back in the cinema at the end of September. Oh, I might have to see that.
26th, I think they're showing up.
I might have to see that. I love Aliens mostly. Sorrel for a horror guy. Films you've not seen amaze me.
Hey, so many films, so little time.
Wayne, both Top Gun films are wicked, I agree. Our poster for Highlander, that's a good choice, Sean. Good choice. I can hardly hear Keegas. It's like he's whispering.
Thanks for letting me know an hour into the show, Fuzzy. I appreciate
it. You're quite loud.
I've turned it up now.
Huh?
Is it too loud? Is it too loud now?
No, it's fine.
When he pops his fingernails off, he gets me still. Yeah, that is rank on The Fly. Absolutely rank. And the bit where he vomits on the guy's
leg.
Arm. Is it the leg or the arm? I can't remember. How does Brundle, because he does the thing earlier, doesn't he? How does Brundlefly eat the donut? And then he sicks onto the donut and then sucks it back up. And then he does it to the guy's arm or leg. It's like,
do you class The Fly as a horror film then? Is it a horror film? Because as a kid, I always classed that as a sci-fi. I've never seen it, but to me, it looks like a sci-fi.
It's a sci-fi horror movie. It's a body horror. Like that's what Cronenberg.
Well, would you class?
I don't class Alien as a horror film either. I class it as a sci-fi.
Alien is a horror.
Aliens is Alien and original. Everyone classes the original as a horror film. I don't.
Of course, it's a horror movie.
Nice. No.
Just because it's a sci-fi movie doesn't mean it's not a horror movie. Things can be two things.
Yeah, flies are very gross. Flies are very gross. Anyway, chaps, moving on because we've got more. We've got the year that gave were Critters, Crocodile Dundee. You must have all seen Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, I think I've seen it once, maybe.
Fuzzy's revoking your horror card. Hard to bear, sorry. Yeah. And then we've got Star Trek, The Voyage Home, which is where they go back in time to, I think, is it LA they go to, Efren? San Francisco, yeah.
Isn't that the worst one of all the Star Trek films as well?
How dare you? No, it's not. It's a classic. It's an absolute classic. Yeah, exactly, Fuzzy. That's not a way. Now, guys, I'm pushing you. Efren, you might not recognize some of these shows, but this is also the year that gave the start of Casualty on TV, which is still going on the UK. This is a medical drama. we got the introduction of Alf, a very, very well regarded show. And then we got my absolute favorite, which is Sledgehammer. Did any of you ever watch Sledgehammer?
No.
Please tell us. Please tell us in the chat. Did anybody ever watch Sledgehammer? Because it was only, I think, 2 seasons. The guy who plays Max Headroom, and he's like an absolutely deranged cop who sleeps with his gun on a pillow and stuff like that. It's a comedy. It's just phenomenal. I mean, again, might not stand up the humor now. But yeah, I absolutely loved Sledgehammer back in the day. What about you guys? We'll start at the bottom this time. Sorrel, any of those jump out at you? Have you
I
seen
couldn't
any of those?
talk about any of those things. I have no freaking clue. It's been a long time since I've seen that Star Trek film as well. It's one of my least favorites of all the Star Trek films. Casually, yeah, I saw it back in the day, but I won't talk about it. I don't know enough to talk about it. Alf, don't think I've ever seen. Sledgehammer, don't even know that exists. Critters, I've never seen, but it's on my list of things to watch. People told me to watch that one. Crocodile Dundee, I think I've seen once my entire life. I don't think I ever saw the second one.
Again, Critters is a one that I think it's from memory so ridiculously silly that I think you'll love it. I mean, the bounty hunters that come after the critters are hilarious, but not meant to be, I don't think. So yeah, I think you'll enjoy that one. Efren, how about yourself?
I would have to pick Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. It was my hometown, San Francisco. I mean, they had San Francisco, the city, as a background, basically throughout the whole movie. Downtown, the Golden Gate Park, and everything. It was just a very nostalgic movie for me, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, the whales, saving and it had to do with Voyager. Is that the one, or was that it? The Voyager, or was that the first one? I get confused.
Voyager, I think.
Yeah, but some entity said, they were like, it looked like a big donut roll or something that came to Earth, destroying everything. They had to go, and I love when they do time travel.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty cool.
I mean, I just remember the scene on the bus or the tram where the guy's playing the horrendous music and Spock gives him the nerve pinch and everybody kind of claps and stuff.
Yeah.
And the nuclear vessels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nuclear vessels, yeah. How about you, James?
Is there more than one Crocodile Dundee movie?
Yes, there's a few. Yeah,
I think the one of them he goes to LA or something like that.
Second one, isn't it?
I think I've seen that one. I've not seen the rest of them, so I'm not sure about the first movie. Alf, I only just saw a clip of for the first time. I assumed that was either like an E.T. style movie or like a Sesame Street style show. I didn't realize it's a sitcom, like a proper sitcom, and I thought it looked really funny. So I want to kind of get find if that's on the streaming service. I would watch that. It looked good, so I'll give that a go.
Made an appearance in Young Sheldon.
Oh really?
So, So young Sheldon does a kind of a flashback to him writing to Alf, I think it is, and Alf answers the You must be aware of the Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife sketch.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I know the phrase.
Yeah, it's incredible. Fuzzy saying that's not a knife. Critters was so much fun. Yeah, Critters is the best. My childhood favorite. It's superb. Absolutely superb. We've got Anton on the chat. Nice to see you, bud. Star Trek Into Darkness is the worst Trek movie. No, it's I don't mind that one. I think the one after that, where they defeat the aliens with rock and roll, was like Howie. What's that one? What was that one called again? Can you remember what that one's called, Efren? Is it Beyond or something? Star Trek Beyond? It's the one where at the end they put speakers on the Enterprise and play a loud 80s music or something. It's like, come on.
Is that the newest one?
It's the last one they did.
Yeah, Beyond.
Last one they did.
I don't even remember that.
Oh, it's awful. Star Trek 4 Voyage Home is a good movie. It has the actress who plays the mother in Chucky and the Heaven TV show. Oh, didn't know that. Sledgehammer. Thank God someone else is aware of Sledgehammer. Superb series. Google it, guys, and watch just a little bit of it. I watched all of those shows growing up with all those movies. Critters was sort of basically Gremlins, but I had a lot more funnier and a lot more nastier. Yeah, it was a kind of a more horror-leaning version of Gremlins. Okay, a Ghoulies comics coming out. That'll be interesting. Casualty, the main guy, Charlie, was betrayed after Peter. Absolutely correct. Yeah. Sledgehammer was a parody of Clint Eastwood. Yeah. Very, very cool. Star Trek 4 is also the most profitable Trek movie. That's interesting.
Is there an episode of it where he has like a bounty and he keeps inadvertently not getting killed? Yeah, I've seen that. I saw that clip like yesterday or something. I thought that looked funny. I didn't know what it was from. Okay, I'd watch that. Yeah.
I mean, he's just...
Sorry.
No, carry on, Sorrel.
Sorry, I'll cut you off completely. Sorry, it's my fault. I'm going to change subject.
Okay. Carry on. It's all right.
I was just saying, Star Trek 4, they've been the most profitable. I would have assumed it would have been Wrath of Khan after all this time, because that's the most quotable and famous one.
Potentially, but bear in mind that Star Trek 4, a lot of it's set in San Francisco, so they're not paying out for special effects or anything like that. It's just them wandering around.
Them on Earth,
So,
yeah, makes sense.
Voyage Home was fantastic. Crocodile Day, that's a knife. Critters has so many sequels. Yeah, I lost the will. Voyagers, the motion picture, the very first movie. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Star Trek 5 is the weakest in my opinion. 4 was actually pretty fun in bits. Yeah. The whole probe is Voyage Home, but the aliens never get seen or named. I've never seen any Star Trek. Wow, Kev, that's interesting. The punk on the bus is in Picard season 2. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. Something else. Alf's right now is a heroin addict. Oh God. Star Trek Beyond, which was one that bombed. Yeah. Beastie Boys. That's it. They played Beastie Boys.
Wasn't it? Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah. The end of Beyond is stupid, but the rest of the film is better. Yeah, I agree. It is good for the main
part. Was it Idris Elba? The bad guy in it? I think it was Idris Elba.
I honestly can't remember. It might have been. Yeah, it might have been
interesting. I think it was Idris Elba.
Yeah. I seem to remember there's a motorbike scene with him in like a quarry driving around, and it's like,
yeah.
It's one of the films that I saw at the cinema with my dad because he's a massive Trek. So I saw it with my dad, but I don't think I've ever seen it since. I don't think it's not a film I own on DVD. I don't think I've ever seen it since.
Yeah. Comic Tea was just saying Critters 3 is Leonardo DiCaprio's first movie. Yeah, he's in it as yeah. Okay, guys, moving on. Look at that, man. Look at that sexy screen. So 86 gave for Transformers the movie. Ballsy, I'm presuming. I mean, I have to eject you. I'm presuming you've all seen Transformers the movie.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah. The cartoon movie, yeah.
Efren, did you say no?
No.
Oh, mate. So Efren. So this I mean,
Efren would have been in his 40s by now at that point, wouldn't he?
You're never too old for Prime.
I was in my 30s.
You're never too old for Prime. Yeah. So this was just a heartbreaking movie where they actually bump off Optimus Prime. It was like, what the hell? And then we get Rodimus Prime and we get Unicron introduced in the mythology. And yes, it is silly at points, but it's just an absolute stonker. I still watch this regularly, and I still watch on YouTube. One of my favorite Transformers scenes of all time is when the starship lands and Prime kind of drives out, and then you've got the touch music, and he jumps into the air and shoots them, and and then he has his fight with Megatron, which, to be honest, when you go back and rewatch it by today's standards, it's pretty, it's not exactly a dynamic fight. But yeah, the impact it had was just incredible. We've then got Centurions, an amazing toy line. I remember that more than the cartoon. Power Extreme. Got Land, Air, and Sea, where the different
what that
elements.
middle one is. I thought that was
yeah. No, Power. It's superb. Centurions, very expensive toys back in the day, but bulky figures. Got them behind us, and really nice action figures. Defenders of the Earth. You guys familiar with Defenders of the Earth? Flash Gordon.
I know the characters. I've just never watched it.
The Phantom as well.
Phantom, Lothar, Mandrake the Magician. Obviously, good old Flash. Amazing series. Theme tune, which is an absolute banger, written by Stan Lee.
Oh, really?
Which is interesting. Yeah, so absolutely
Defenders
class.
of the Earth.
Defenders, love it. Galaxy Rangers is one that not a lot of people, I think, watched, but again, great little series, great comic book series, kind of Western with bionics added into it. We then got Dragon Ball. I've got no reference point for that because I've never seen any Dragon Ball. And then we've got the real Ghostbusters, which introduced, I think, a generation really to Ghostbusters, perhaps more so than the movies. Guys, any of those you want to mention? Now, I know you've probably not seen a lot of them, but we'll start with you.
I've never seen any of these, so you might as well go on to the next person.
You've never seen real Ghostbusters either?
Never seen any of. I was 27 years old, I believe, and I just, I think I was just getting high too much back then.
Is there a better time to watch cartoons, Efren? I mean,
I was partying too much.
James, what do you think?
The only thing I've seen here is I'm familiar with Defenders of the Earth, but more from like merchandise and stuff like that than the show. I think I've seen a clip or two. Transformers the movie I watched back when the War for Cybertron game came out, and I was interested
Okay,
because it was pulling stuff from that the way like Batman Arkham pulled from the animated series. So I said, I better give this a watch. And I remember I liked it. I didn't love it, but I was thought this is cool. Like, and got me kind of. I was into Transformers for a little bit at that point. Then, so yeah, I see why it's like a crowning jewel of Transformers stuff. Definitely,
it is, but it's interesting if you go back and rewatch it. It's one of these nostalgia films for me. It's got some great points, but as Samurai saying, Graviton voiced by Leonard Nimoy. Also did Orson Welles not do Unicron as well? I think someone fact check us on that.
Yes,
but I think
right.
Orson Welles was involved. Yeah, so many better giant robots from Japan than Transformers. I mean that's where it was birthed, really, wasn't it? The whole Defenders. What about you, Sorrel? Any of these jump out at you?
Dragon Ball Z, I absolutely despised growing up because I was a big fan of Pokemon, and then all of a sudden, after Pokemon hit, you got all these other Japanese ones coming over to the UK. So we had like Dragon Ball, we had Yu-Gi-Oh, and there were thousands of animes really quickly. I grew up with Pokemon, so I never really got into Dragon Ball. My brother's a massive Dragon Ball nerd. He's 8 years younger than me. Transformers, I love the Transformers movie. I had that a lot on VHS as a kid. Love that movie. I always like the memes on Prime Day. Amazon Prime Day. Everyone always say the real meaning of Prime Day.
He died for you.
He died for you. I love that. But I mean, Ghostbusters. I used to watch the Ghostbusters cartoon all the time. Loved it. There was Extreme Ghostbusters as well, but that was like 90s, wasn't it? Extreme Ghostbusters. Was that a lot later? There was another one, wasn't there, after this?
Oh, this is the only one I'm.
No,
really
this is the Extreme Ghostbusters. There was one more after that. I'm sure there was. There was like a goth chick was in it, and it was based on Ray Stance's shop and stuff.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
That came later, and that was a good cartoon as well. There was like a goth chick that was introduced as like a Ghostbuster. She was awesome.
Okay.
But this original cartoon was meant to be based on the film, but none of the characters looked out like. It was so weird. I mean, why is he blonde?
And your man auditioned for his part and didn't get it in the movie as well.
So weird.
Who's that?
Winston, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Some great ones. Yeah. Efron, everybody shocked you've not seen any of these. Nerd card pulled. Eric. Yeah, that's right. Eric Idle was the wrecker. Was the wrecker?
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And Orson Welles, it was his last role as Unicron. Very cool. A great year, guys. A great year, 86. So some good stuff there. And interestingly, I collect vintage action figures and I go back and try and get originals. I haven't got any original Defenders of the Earth, so I'm after one of those. But I'm desperate to get myself a Galaxy Ranger, but they're quite pricey to grab a hold of these days. You're looking at about 100 quid for original.
Yeah, I mean, NECA did a good re-release of all the Defenders of the Earth. They're amazing.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah. They did an Origins line as well, so they used the molds and not just repaints. They did alternate head sculpts and things for some of them, but they did like an original Flash Gordon, so like the serial Flash Gordon as well as the costume, and also the same for Ming the Merciless. Yeah, very cool. Okay. It's your favorite time of the show, guys. It's your favorite time of the show. I'm going to need the audience's help with this one, and Fuzzy, as usual, we'll just keep a check on things. So in this game, we're going dead easy tonight, guys. In this game, you have got 5 seconds each. I'll kind of push you on it. Okay. It's a game we've probably all played before. Dead straightforward. James, you're in the lead, so Efren, you've got to win this one. Sorrel, just take part, mate. Do you know what I mean? Just take part. Just, dead easy, this one, guys. So, you've all played this game before. This is the one where we're going to go down in a line, and I'm going to give you a topic. So, just as an example, I'll say Avengers. James has got to give us a character who's been in the Avengers. So, he picks someone like, say, Captain America. Efren, you then got to give us an Avenger, starting with the last letter of the one James gave. So yours would be a character starting with A. So if you got one, Efren, that you could think of?
Avengers with an A. No.
I'll give you one. A small man.
Who?
A small
Ant-Man.
man.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Yeah.
Ah.
So Efren would say Ant-Man. So, Sorrel, what would yours start with?
N.
You got an Avenger with an N?
No.
Can you use like alter ego names?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
Okay, so
You can.
you can say
So
Peter
yeah,
Parker or something.
so you would give Namor as an example. Yeah,
Isn't
and then
it,
it
is
goes.
Neymar even a Avenger?
He was,
Oh,
he was in a while.
I'm going to lose this battle.
So then that would be an R, and would be back to James, and he would give an R. So someone with an R. Okay. If you're taking too long, I'm going to count you down.
Okay.
If you can't get a one, you're out. But we'll continue on the game with the rest of the guys, and you cannot repeat a character. So if we go back to the same letter, Efren couldn't say Captain America again.
This isn't going to last long, I don't think.
No, it's not going to last long at all.
Yeah.
We'll get 2 rotations max, I think.
Yeah. So guys in the chat, I'm going to need you to help us in case the guys repeat someone and I missed it. All right.
Are you
I'm
starting
going
us
to give
off?
you.
Or is it the team first? Okay.
That's I've heard that a few times.
You're gonna finish as well?
Normally when I'm in public bathrooms. So we're going to give you a dead easy one to start with. All right. We're going to do one round of this, guys. Nice and easy. And all I want you to do is Marvel. So there's thousands of characters there. Thousands of characters. Okay. You just understand the game. Yeah.
So any Marvel character?
Any Marvel character. I've got a feeling this is going to go tragically wrong. But any Marvel character. Okay. So we're going to start you off, James. And because we've started it before, we're going to start with Captain America.
America Chavez.
Okay. So S.
Z. Why not?
Is it Z?
Z.
You bastard. That's a hard one. Z. Efren.
Was it Z?
Yeah. Z.
Zemo.
Superb. O.
Ox Octavius. Can I do that?
Yeah.
It's his real name, isn't it?
Yeah. S. I'm going slow with you to start with, and then we'll start building up.
Spider-Man.
N.
Nightcrawler.
Oh. R.
Fuck knows.
Not heard of him.
Red Onslaught. Does that count?
Yeah, I'm going to give you that. Yeah.
That was well too slow, though.
Come on, James.
You mind just because blanket's ridiculous?
Yeah.
What letter are you working on, James? T.
T.
Come on.
Can you say the? No, there's not the. No. Oh wow, that's actually.
Okay, we're going to start counting down.
Oh come on! Yeah, you do it on me, Chris.
Well, come on, you've got long enough.
That's
5.
team. Is there a character Thunderbolt? Is there a character Thunderbolt Ross?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
S. Efren.
Silver Surfer.
Oh.
Back to R. Rogue.
Rogue. Okay, nice, James. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're out. Ephraim, starting back with you. We're going to start with Daredevil.
So an L.
Yeah.
5. Gosh, don't count down. You're getting me nervous.
2. God. 1.
With an L. Scott Langley.
Oh, too late, mate. Too late. Sorrel with. That was about 10 minutes ago, man. You could have had Loki. James T.
I didn't think of anything.
Ed E.
Okay, guys.
Name one with E in the next 5 seconds.
That was your first round. We're going to do another round because you were atrocious. But
was
hopefully you've got the idea now. Yeah, and people in the chat. Red Goblin, Rogue. Too long. You're out. This is brutal. Rocket, for God's sake, James.
Eddie Brock. Yeah, okay, I could have said Eddie Brock. I was there thinking of women's names like
Come
Evie
on,
or
Peter,
Evelyn.
read it. For Christ's sake, lads. Lord Chaos, Loki, you guys read comics or anything. Eddie Brock. Yeah, okay. I don't think so. Right, guys, one more round. Okay.
Okay.
Let's stick it again, nice and easy.
How was
guys.
Ephraim 1-0 up? I was still in. Wouldn't I have won that then? Because they both
Oh
counted
yeah,
down.
Ephraim.
Ephraim was out.
Sorrel won that one, Fuzzy.
That's
Ephraim.
Don't
Ephraim
do
again.
me out of a
Yeah.
point. That's well mean. I'm shit as it is. I'm no threat. I promise. Give me one.
Right, guys. I'm gonna get because I'm kind. I'm gonna give you the choice. Do you want to do DC or do you want to do Marvel again?
DC.
Marvel again. Marvel.
DC. Shake it up.
Fuck DC. Marvel.
So Sorrel's voted Marvel. What have you voted, Ephraim?
Marvel.
Okay, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go to the sheriff. Fuzzy, are we doing another round of Marvel or should we do them DC?
I feel like that's going to get confusing where characters from the last round that were mentioned, people will be like, oh, that was said already, but it wasn't said in that round, you know?
I mean, my heart breaks for you, James, but I couldn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? So,
Right.
Fuzzy's going DC.
Everyone
Fuzzy is
wants to-
going DC. Okay, so remember, it can be any character, hero or villain. So we're going to start off with a nice, easy one, and we're going to start with Ephraim this time. Joker.
So I have to do an R?
Yep.
Robin.
Nice. Sorrel.
I don't know enough DC characters. I'm out
Five,
straight away. I can't think of one. I'm out.
3. Okay.
I'm
Nightwing. You could have had another Robin. Nightwing. James, we're going to start with you. You mentioned it earlier. Raven.
Raven. N.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, it's
Two.
a stupid game. This.
1. You're
I
out.
don't know if I could-
Jesus H. Christ.
And-
Ephraim
Couldn't
wins
do
that
Marvel
round.
again.
All-
but you have to
all
do
I had
fucking
was-
DC,
You could
didn't
have
we?
you could have literally said Nightwing. I literally just
Oh,
said
I thought.
Nightwing.
I didn't think that would. I thought that wouldn't count.
Right, guys. So that's a point to Ephraim, a point to Sorrel. We'll do another round of DC. We'll start with Sorrel this time. Sorrel, your character is. Oh, let's not do another N because you're still struggling.
No, I've got no idea.
Let's start with Cyborg.
So G.
Yep.
Who's going first?
Me.
Sorrel.
Sorry.
Good. Fuck knows, mate. I don't read DC. I ain't got a clue.
Monkey.
There's an obvious, really obvious.
It's not gonna be obvious to me, I promise you.
Flash villain. Monkey.
Don't even know that one. Grod. Is he called Grod?
I don't know it. Grod.
Way too
DJ.
long, I'm out.
Dr. Light.
Oh, nice. T.
Gosh. T.
5. 3.
Titania.
Oh, Titania, Marvel, or DC? Who's Titania?
Sheriff Fuzz could be.
Titania's
Yeah,
been Teen Titans,
confirmation.
isn't it?
I don't know. It's Titania, not super good. Sorry, Shape Enemy.
I'm googling.
Hang on, I'm looking at
Marvel Comics, Titania.
No, I have your Titania DC Comics.
Okay, there is a
Fictional
Titania in
character
DC.
is a fictional character, a
there
comic
a-
book fairy, published by DC Comics. She first appeared in The Sandman.
There you go, Ephraim. And that's obviously the character you're thinking of. So yeah, good stuff. Titania. James, it's giving you plenty of time to think.
Yeah, but I've not thought of any. Is the problem?
This is painful.
It's awful.
A.
You had loads of time.
I know, and I literally couldn't think
Why?
of one, and I was preparing for it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Avalanche. Is there a character called Avalanche in
No,
DC?
that's
Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Is there
Avalanche
a
is
character?
Marvel.
It's
Avalanche
Marvel.
is Marvel.
Ephraim wins. Ephraim wins. I think that's 2 points to Ephraim.
Yeah.
Shit, they're gonna attack that one.
Can we do
We're
a
not
quiz
gonna
where we
do
look
that
good?
round. Eh?
Can we do a quiz that's easy where we look really good? Like we know what the book
That's-
we're talking about.
That's possible.
This is awful.
Aquaman, Phil. Yeah, absolutely. Amanda Waller.
Aquaman would have been a good one.
Yeah. Pete
It's-
knows
I
to
don't know,
never
this-
do this
I
game
think
again.
being put on the spot on these ones is not.
Animal
It's hard as it
Man.
looks when you're on the spot, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. Well done, chaps. Ephron's won that round. So that means that James and Ephron are
that?
neck and neck. Oh, actually, I might be wrong. Oh,
No,
yeah. The guys are right.
One Ephron.
It's a tiebreaker.
Why?
Tiebreaker.
I won
One.
two.
Did you win the first round?
I won the second one.
Sorry,
you
you
just
just
won
first one, and Ephron won the second one, and Ephron won that one.
So Ephron's won 2.
Ephron wins, yeah.
Well done, Ephron. Ephron's won. Fuzzy, confirm in the chat, mate. The sheriff. I think that means Ephron's won. Yeah, Ephron's won. Good stuff, Ephron.
It's hard to describe. Like, you're just going through characters that don't begin with that letter and ruling them out effectively. So until you think of one out of thin air, it's tough. Like,
Can I just say, guys? 29 people sat through that crap. 29 people watched it. Chris, it's all just a blur. Phil, bring back Phil. Phil would have aced this. Phil would have aced this. You give me a job and cock it up yourself, shambles. I do apologize, Sheriff Fuzzy. I do apologize. Guys, just to mention, once we've hit the kind of the end of this season, or whatever we're going to call it, we're going to do all of these games again in a final quiz night show, and we're going to invite Phil back. So you're getting a flavour of the kind of games we're going to be doing. So you need to start doing your homework and getting yourselves prepared for it. All right. Have you ever done that DS game, Brain Power, or whatever it was? Get yourselves
Brain
psyched
training.
up on it. Brain training.
brain training. Yeah,
Brain
brain power. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's do some reviews. Anton said that was a really hard game. Yeah. Okay, chaps, here we go. Now, I know it's a little bit different, and I know it's not the kind of stuff we normally talk about, but the Thursday Murder Club. Any of you guys watched this on Netflix?
Not yet.
Really quite interesting. This is Fuzzy saying he can't wait. Sounds great. You need to be prepped for it, Fuzzy, because you're going to be Scoremaster, mate. So this is based on the books. It's basically about a retirement home, and the old people in the home, or a group of them, have a murder club where they manage to get their hands on old police cases, and they try and solve crimes. Had a stellar cast. I watched it because there was not much else on, and it's all right. It's all right. It's worth a watch if you've got a spare hour or two. Pierce Brosnan is doing another horrific accent in it. I don't know why he bothers trying. He's doing like a London accent, but yeah, he's interesting in it. But there's some good actors in it, and it's an all right murder mystery kind of thing. I love Ben Kingsley, so I was pleased to see him in it. David Tennant plays one of the kind of the main characters in it as well. So worth a watch if you like that kind of stuff. James, Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, so like I said, it was free on PlayStation, so I finally had to go, played through the campaign. Story's really good. So the 11 ended with like a timeline reset, and Liu Kang is now like the god instead of Raiden. So he's effectively restarted the universe, and so it's like a reboot where there's like new interpretations of characters. So like Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers, and things like that. Tarkatans aren't a species, it's a disease, stuff like that. So I thought it was really good. Probably the best campaign story mode any of the Mortal Kombat games have. The ending is just wild. It like turns basically into Secret Wars with like different versions of characters and stuff like that. So really good twists and turns in the story. Like the final like half an hour was some of the most fun I've played in certainly in a fighting game anyway in a while. So yeah, like if anyone has PlayStation Plus, check this one out. It's really, really good.
Good stuff. Few people just comment in the chat. Richard Osman, who wrote the books, the Thursday Murder Club, would be one of my 5 dinner guests. That's a good question. Have we done that on the questions show? If you had a dinner party, which 5 guests would you? I think we might have, but yeah, it's worth doing again.
I have one of the first ones we did. Yeah, who would you have dinner with? Yeah,
worth doing again.
Yeah.
Ash, written by Richard Osman, yeah, and directed by Chris Columbus. That's right. That's right. Very cool. Yeah. Terry, I've read the first 3 books so far, but don't know whether I can be bothered to get the Netflix or just one film. I have to be honest, Terry. I think from everything I've heard, if you've read the books, you're not not going to be blown away by the movie. I think it's probably best left. The graphics for Mortal Kombat are amazing.
Stunning, like unbelievable.
Yeah. I went to see this film recently with the missus, Olivia Colman and what you call him, Benedict Cumberbatch, The Roses. This is based on the War of the Roses. I don't know if you've seen that old film, Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Really good movie. So this one is kind of an English take on it, but then they do go back to America. It's all about basically a married couple who fall out of love, and how it escalates to violence and all that kind of stuff. I thought this was great. This was really good fun. If you're wanting to kind of give your significant other a break from horror and superhero stuff, this got some brownie points, put it that way. It's really funny. It is very funny. Those two together are superb. I love her, but I hadn't really pictured him as a comedy actor, but he's so dry in this and so witty. It's just really, really good fun to watch. There's an excellent scene where their American friends invite them to a gun range to experience a shooting range for the first time, and it's played to perfection. So yeah, well worth a watch. Particularly, I would say if you are married, because there's a lot of truth in the disagreements they have and the falling outs and things like that. Really enjoyed it. Fuzzy's saying, did you watch this on your spa day? I did, Fuzzy. I did. We had the spa day, then we went to the cinema. So yeah, you're all right. You're right. Yeah. Kev, I've got a good question. A story arc with a good concept, but end up being a letdown. That's a great question, Kev. Ephraim will add that to the list for the next one. That's a good one. Good concept, but ended up being a bit enough. So yeah, Roses, I'd recommend you check out. Yeah. Any of you guys seen My Name is Bruce?
Yeah.
Not yet. I want to.
So this appeared on Amazon the other night. I don't know how long it's been there. It's an old film from 2007.
2006, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
2007, yeah.
I think it's on Shudder at the minute, isn't it? I think it's on Shudder, I think.
So yeah, so I was looking for Red Sonja and spotted My Name is Bruce. So because I'm a very nice guy, I said to my wife, which one do you want to watch, Red Sonja or Bruce? And she went for Red Sonja, which is so good, because if she'd gone for Bruce, I think we would have gotten a divorce. She wouldn't have sat through that. Whereas I really enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it for exactly what it's meant to be, which is just a ridiculous, stupid piss take with Bruce Campbell basically playing an exaggerated version of Bruce Campbell, and assaulting his fans and things and attacking. It's funny, but it's crap. Sorrel, I think it's the kind of thing that you would probably enjoy. It's kind of.
Are you saying I've got shit taste in films, mate?
I'm saying you enjoy a certain kind of thing, James, what did you think of it?
I watched this when it came out, so nearly 20 years ago, so I don't remember that much from it. But I remember liking it. I like him playing up. I like when people play exaggerated versions of himself. That's always fun. He directed this, I think, as well.
Yes.
But yeah, it was just like this town. My memory of it is this town has some kind of demonic force, and they get Bruce Campbell because they think he's like a real action hero, like from Evil Dead and stuff, and that's a fun concept. So like, I think I remember liking it. Don't know if I watched it now, how much or little I would like it though.
It's great for Bruce Campbell, and there's some great kind of one-liners. The humor from him is spot on. Do you know what I mean? His delivery, he's just Bruce Campbell. He's very, very funny. It's slightly racist, I have to say. But yeah, overall, it's an interesting watch, but it's not going to be for everybody, this one. And then James, Shredder, issue number 1, I believe. I haven't seen this or read this story yet.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So it's just getting started, but it's Shredder is effectively recruited to track down like someone who's, I don't know, is it a former student or someone who's like kind of taken up underneath them or something like that, or someone who's like in the same clan that's kind of risen up and like gone off with it.
Okay.
But it's cool. It's like it's pretty like gritty. Like there's some humor. Some goofy Ninja Turtles character names show up and stuff in it. But it's like a pretty violent and pretty dark at moments. So like I think Shredder's an awesome character. Probably my favorite thing out of Ninja Turtles is Shredder. So yeah, cool seeing him get his own series, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
That is a cracking cover. The guys are saying I do like that. I do like that a lot. I've not read this one yet, but it is on my list. So yeah, it looks very cool. Any of you guys read this one?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Looks cool. Looks cool. Right. Then we've got Red Sonja. Anybody watched Red Sonja?
No,
Not yet.
So
I will be.
everybody told us not to watch it. It was crap and all the rest of it. And yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best. It's like a bigger budget version of Xena Warrior Princess, just not as good. So it's got some good actors in it as well, but a lot of the acting just lands totally flat. The choreography, the fighting sequences are exactly. Do you remember when we talked about the trailer? We said it was like very slow and it just didn't look like it flowed. It's exactly like that. I don't believe her for a second as a warrior kind of woman. She's just not. But it was okay. It killed a few hours. My wife said she quite enjoyed it. She said it was nice to watch a film that didn't have loads of Marvel humor. It's kind of in it. Yeah, I really don't know what I think about it. I would never pay to watch it. I mean, I did. I paid £3 or something. But I wouldn't go to the cinema to watch it. But if this was on kind of like a dodgy channel, like a sci-fi channel or something like that, and you spotted it, I wouldn't be surprised to see it in that kind of a movie. Do you know what I mean? It's just like low level cack, but all right. So yeah, that's as good as I can do. I know some of the guys in the chat have seen it. Sean, I'm still recovering from watching Red Sonja. Brutal. Yeah, that's a good point, Andrew. That is very much an X-23 cover. The Shredder one. It looks very similar to some of the poses we've seen that. Sonja could fill the suit a little better. She actually gets in the iconic bikini and stuff like that. I just don't buy her as a warrior. She does no training whatsoever to become such an expert, totally unlike the comics. Yeah. They should have got one of the WWE women to play Sonja. Needs to be a bit more warrior-like.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Do you know who this actress is?
I don't.
See, no, I have no idea. Who it is.
No. I mean, the main bad guy is from Skins. He's done quite a lot of stuff. And then he also did, what do you call it? Umbrella Academy. He's one of the characters in Umbrella Academy. He was probably the best acting in it, I think.
From Skins and then Umbrella Academy.
He did Skins.
Skins. You're not the Irish guy, the Nathan.
Not Skins. No, not Skins. What was the one where they all get superpowers? Misfits. Yeah, Misfits.
Yeah, the Irish guy. Robert Sheehan. Yeah, he's the bad guy in this. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I like
and he's probably the best actor in it, I think. Yeah. Fuzzy's confirmed she's a model. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Yeah. Have you seen him down the gym, Phil? I know you see a lot of celebrities down there, mate. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend rushing to see this. I certainly wouldn't recommend paying for it. Then, Mr. Keegan, we've got Predator.
Yeah, been a big Predator buzz, so I said I'll go read the Marvel run. So I just read the first volume, so issue 1 to 6. That was really good. I really like the human character they introduced, the Thisha, I think is her name. But the whole thing is she hunts predators, so she's looking for one that killed her parents when she was a little girl, and I think that's a really cool arc to give a character. I would love a movie based on something like that. I think that'd be really cool. But it's cool. It's atmospheric, some good action stuff in it. Like I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna move on to volume 2 now in the next few days.
Nice. I haven't read that one yet. I haven't read it. Efren, I know you were wanting to read Mortal 4. Have you managed to read it yet? You muted it.
No, I have not read it yet. No.
So I've read this one. Sorrel, have you read any of these?
Mortal 4? No.
Yeah, so I read this. I know I'd said to Efren a little while ago that I wasn't particularly interested in this, and I wasn't keen to see what they were doing with it. Remember, Efren, I said that they've had a mortal version of Thor before in the comics, and he was called Sigurd or something like that. It's exactly the same character, so they are doing that again. This was brutal. I wasn't expecting this to be as brutal. So it has got my interest. So he doesn't know who he is. He's basically got a standard hammer. and I think someone tries to mug him halfway through. A group of lads try to mug him, and he literally kind of smashes the skulls open and beats them to death with his hammer, which I wasn't expecting. So I've kind of thought, well, I'll give it a go. I will give it a go. Fuzzy's saying that cover is tragic. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite. Next, we've got Imperial issue number 3. Now, I'm assuming people have read this by now, so they'll know what's happening in the story. This is the big kind of multi crossover event by Jonathan Hickman, set in the kind of the cosmic universe of Marvel. First 2 issues, we've had this introduction to a whole host of the cosmic kind of leadership being bumped off and pitted against each other and big fights and all that kind of stuff. Any of you guys up to speed with this?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
So the big bad guys have been revealed, and it's an interesting take that I wasn't expecting. So it's been hinted at all along that there's been the Grandmaster sat playing a game with someone, and then that person's revealed to be Maximus the Mad from the Inhumans, and then it turns out that it's actually Black Bolt who's orchestrated all of this because he wants a kingdom again. So he's irritated he's not a king in the cosmic sense anymore, which is a bit of a change. I wasn't expecting that. So this series is keeping us going. I am enjoying this. It is, Hickman's work is very good. So yeah, I am keeping going with that one. Well worth a read. And then we've got this trailer today, guys. So you've all watched it. We'll start with you, Sorrel, because we've not asked you much for a little while. This is the trailer for Marvel Zombies. I just did a quick screen grab. What were your thoughts?
I thought when this was announced, it was going to be something separate from everything we've had before, but it's just another spin-off MCU piece of junk, isn't it?
That's not the take I was expecting. So you didn't like the trailer?
I was hoping this was going to be like the regular characters, not the MCU versions. I didn't realize.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I didn't realize we were going to be getting Florence Pugh back and all the characters back to voice them. I assumed this was going to be a comic book maybe based or not MCU based, just a bunch of voice actors playing the characters and just have Marvel Zombies. I never expected them to do the comic in animated form because that would be brutal. Well, this does look pretty brutal, but I'm bored of the MCU crap now at this point. I'm done with it.
So it is. That is interesting. I am excited for this. I think this is going to be amazing. But I do agree with you that for me, what if I would like them to lean more into the comic universe rather than stick. So when we got the cast list, I'm going to say, what's the lady who was in
Florence Pugh.
No, not quite, because I like Florence Pugh. No, Aquafina or whatever. Is it Aquafina?
Yeah.
She's listed, and I was like, Howie, what the fuck? Why is she in this? But I'll say my views at the end. Ephraim, what did you think of this trailer?
I'm the opposite. I like it when actors come out in the animated series for some reason. It just makes it seem more realistic to me. If a zombie show can be realistic, I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed it. I love the end. It's like it was. I asked when I seen the trailer, the character at the end. I thought it was Blade, but it's a combination of Blade and Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And it's Marshall Ali.
And then I know they showed it was more gory than other Marvel Universe animated series. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of when actors transfer over to become voice actors. So I was like,
sorry, Fuzzy's just saying here it's going to be 4 What If episodes. Is it a movie or is it a 4-parter? I'm not sure what it is.
It's a TV series.
I thought
It's a series, is it?
Okay. It's TVMA, so it's a show.
Okay. Yeah, I meant, was it like a standalone Disney Plus movie, or are they doing like 4 or 5 episodes? I didn't. That's interesting. James, what did you think?
Really, I think it looks really cool. Like, I'm excited. Like, it is, it's a spin-off of What If. Like, literally, like, we see the various characters that are in this are teased in that, or outright shown. I like the MCU version of the characters showing up in this. I like that kind of What If spin on it. I think it's really cool to see, like, this might be the only time we see Marshall Ali as a version of Blade in something, so I think I'm going to savor that, And I thought he looked really cool in it, like this little bit where he's dicing up one of the zombies. Yeah. I'm happy, it seems to be going all out with the gore and the swearing and stuff, and do a proper R-rated thing with these characters, so I'm sure there'll be some cool surprises in terms of who's going to be in it as well, like later on, probably towards the end.
Yeah, I think the What If series did Marvel Zombies dirty. I don't think that episode really represented what I wanted to see from Marvel Zombies. So I am looking forward to this. I thought the bit with Spider-Man jumping over them and webbing their heads and ripping everybody's heads off
that was cool.
it was incredible. Yeah. But guys, before we end on animation, we are all comic book Marvel MCU geeks. Yeah, to lesser extents with some of it. And we talk about all of this stuff all the time, and we talk about the movie releases, and we talk about how excited we are for the animated stuff. Why have we not mentioned really the Wakanda show that's out at the moment? Has anybody watched it?
No.
I don't like the What If in general. I don't like the style.
No, it's not What If, is it? Is it Eyes of Wakanda or something?
Yeah,
It's probably what they want. It's still a What
Ryan-
If style thing.
Ryan Coogler like directed it and stuff like it's a
It
proper.
was well done. I liked it. I
I've
enjoyed it.
heard it's very good.
So you've watched it, Efren?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
See, it's just completely. I don't know if it's just because I wasn't that interested in it or what, but when I was on Disney Plus the other night, I spotted it and I thought, why have I not rushed to watch that? Why have I not?
You know what it is? Oversaturation of the franchise. They've drowned us in Marvel for years, and the fact that you've got the comic books, the TV series, the games, the movies, everything. There's just too much. We've gone from having zero as kids, having next to nothing to watch, to having everything at his fingertips.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, sorry. But and also I think I can't say that I've seen this heavily promoted or talked about, or normally other YouTubers or adverts on Instagram or showing images of it.
People have been doing reaction videos online and stuff like that. People have been doing stuff on social. It's just not it's not one I was interested in personally.
Yeah, but Efren, you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I like the way they brought it was like from different eras and they brought it all together. I thought it was well done. I don't know why they didn't promote it enough. I mean, if you're gonna make it and you're gonna put it on TV, why don't you promote it? I'm not sure why they didn't do that.
Is it 4 episodes? It's not many episodes, is it?
No, it's not. I think it was 4 episodes. And it had the vibe of Wakanda, just different characters from different eras. And they're all brought together. I thought it was very well done. I enjoyed it a lot.
I might have to just try and catch it and just blast through.
Good. I recommend it. Yeah.
Okay.
Looking at this character list for this new zombies, it is literally pushing the new Avengers cast, basically.
Yeah.
There's barely anybody in it that's from the old cast. It's all like David Harbour and they're all dead at this point in this. They are bringing back Wanda Maximoff, so it is following on probably from the original Marvel Zombies. It's not like a new thing. I think it's just following on from that.
Oh,
I hope the two
is a spin-off directly, like Thanos with the glove is in What If. Like,
I hope they do a recap then, or else I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that episode. Anyway,
it's Todd Williams that's playing Blade in it. It's not. They've used Marshall Ali's kind of likeness, but looks of it. But it's Todd Williams that's voiced him. There's nothing to do with Marshall Ali. He's playing Eric Brooks, also known as the Blade Knight, a daywalker who hunts vampires and has adapted the mantle of the Moon Knight, which is so weird. Have they done that in the comics before? That seemed weird.
Lots of people have been Moon Knight gets
though.
Moon Knight gets redone every 2.5 weeks, I think. So there's a new issue 1. So God only knows. Okay, guys, let's give away some comic books. #TripleG, #TripleG in the chat, please, to get some comic books. Remember, if you're a channel member, you get 7 books, and 5 for everybody else. So good luck, everybody. #TripleG. We've got the killer question. So we've got the killer question, guys, and I have to say, we've got a load in from people on Instagram. So thank you so much for that, everybody. I am keeping a hold of all the questions and I'll reuse them as time goes on. So thank you if you have sent in a question. It's appreciated. I've gone with a one from Wayne Deacon tonight. And guys, it's going to be a miserable end to the show because it's a bit of a tougher. It's a hard one. What's your biggest regret in life? What's the thing that you regret most? I think that's a bit of a stinker of a question, Wayne. And I guess I don't know if he's talking about kind of your biggest comic book regrets or just in general. For me, I guess I've got lots of regrets in terms of without getting too soppy, where I've looked back at some of my relationships with friends and things like that. How dare you, Fuzzy? How dare you? Where I look back at my interaction with some of the guys I used to hang around with and things like that, and wish I'd done more perhaps with them. I guess slight regret is I always initially fancied being an actor, and I never really kind of got in. I did theatre for a couple of years with school and things like that, but certainly at school that was one of my career aspirations, shall we say, and I never really went down that. So James, we'll start with you.
It's a deep out one.
Andrew says, "Who the hell's answering that live on YouTube?" Yeah.
No,
I wish I'd never killed that hiker. You know what I mean? I wish I'd never killed that hiker.
I wish I buried the body about a foot deeper. I'm a bit stressed about it now. Yeah, no, for me, like the two ones, like when I was younger, like I worked a lot and I had like a good bit of disposable, and I just wish I put more of it away. I wish I invested in stuff at the time. I wish I just punted on Bitcoin when it was super, super cheap and I heard about it. Or put it into stocks and stuff like that, and that'd be paying off now. Like, so that's one. I wish I started the YouTube thing earlier.
Yeah.
More like I've been consistent, because I think it is just the reality of it is that it's everybody doing it now, and it's really hard to break through.
I think
so like I think if I was doing the content I do now 10 years ago, it'd probably be been a lot easier. So
I think you're right. I think for me, I think being younger doing YouTube might have altered things a little bit in terms of how successful channels are, but also for me, again being very soppy, the friendship element is something I really enjoy. So I kind of wish I'd had that earlier in my life, with obviously you guys.
Same, yeah.
Efren.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't think there are big regrets in my life, but there are regrets in my life. Part of me wishes that I was someone just getting married. That I like most of my adult life I've been by myself, and every now and then I get that tinge that I would have liked to have gotten married again and found somebody. But I just like being alone too much. I like doing my own thing. It's not a regret, not my biggest regret, but it's just a regret. Sometimes I think about that.
Yeah. Chris Bell, I'm not putting that one on screen. You dirty man. I'm not putting that one on.
He broke me for a minute with that one. I had to mute myself. I was laughing so hard.
Selling my comic collection's a good one as well, Terry. I've done that, and I know a few of them have had to sell things for need. But yeah, that is a good one. That is a good one. Sorrel, how about yourself?
Wish I went to college and did a real friggin' thing in life, to be honest. I went to college and did performing arts and was going to be a thespian and all that crap. I wish somebody would have give me a check and said, get a real job, pal.
So you say we're the exact kind of bookends, because that's exactly what happened to me. I wanted to go to college and be a thespian, and my parents said that's not a real job, look for something else. And I ended up luckily I ended up doing what I'm doing, which has worked out well for us.
My brother, not that I'm jealous or anything, but my brother, who's 8 years younger than me, is a qualified frigging doctor, right? Who teaches, and he has a lovely. My mum's put a lovely little plaque on the wall, with his little degree in it, and next where mine, there's like a space where something mine should be, and they've just got this B.Tech of performing arts, proper shit at the side of a doctorate, right? So I'm waiting for this 100K YouTube plaque, plug, subscribe, so I can put the frigging plaque right next to it and go there. That's my accomplishment. Right.
I have achieved. Yeah.
Not that I'm jealous of anything, Pete.
No, I can see that. Andrew saying having no friends kind of sucks. Oh, Andrew, we're all your friends, Andrew. We are all your friends.
Are we not all in that? Are we not all in that boat? Let's be honest.
I mean, yeah. And Anton's saying here, I want to be an actor as well, but my dyslexia got in the way. Yeah, I've got dyslexia as well, Anton, and it is a challenge, mate. It is a challenge. So I'm with you on that one.
I auditioned for stuff when I was younger. I nearly got. Have you ever heard of the Darren Shan books?
Yeah.
Vampire's Assistant.
The Vampire Assistant and all that.
Yeah, they made one, and it was like Salma Hayek was in it, but it's an Irish book series, and there was like RTE was doing an adaptation of it before the American studio bought it, and I was like on the short list for it. I nearly got it.
His book, his demons books were a lot better than the vampire ones.
The Cirque du Freak is one of my favorite books. I love it.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I read them growing up
as well. Yeah.
Nice.
We're getting very deep here, Wayne. Mine was when my brother broke up with his girlfriend. She took his kid and came over, moved back into my bedroom, and he was on his bed in a fetal position, and I took the piss out of him. Yeah, I can certainly think back to things I've said to people, and I think, oh God, Peter, that was too far. And regretted them. Regret meeting George Michael in that public toilet. Dirty Phil. But Fuzzy, what a great story to be able to tell people. Do you know what I mean? You've got memories, Fuzzy. Do you know what I mean? When I told my parents I wanted to be a thespian, they told me they already knew. Phil's Bean and Blue movies. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, chaps. That was a good question, Wayne. That was an interesting one, mate. An interesting one. What have you got coming up? So we'll start with you, Mr. Keegan. What's happening on One Good Scare?
We just had our I'll Be Right Back on Aliens. That's up on the channel. We also have a spoiler review for Together. We have a a standalone video about the original Toxic Avenger movie, just for anyone that missed the live show last week. And then next I'll Be Right Back will be The Conjuring 1. So that'll be in the next week or so. And then this Friday we are having Sorrel on as a guest, and we'll be talking about the Conjuring franchise overall, and the usual horror news and reviews, stuff like that.
Well, you guys have seen The Conjuring, the new one, before that show?
I'll be seeing it on Friday.
I probably
get a
won't.
chance.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I've got 11:30 tickets. I'm seeing it in the morning.
I probably won't have seen it by then, so it'll be a spoiler-free review.
Okay.
Good stuff. Efren, what about yourself?
Fingers crossed. I'm still trying to reach out to certain artists that I talked to during San Diego Comic-Con, and hopefully Peter and I will be doing some interviews with them shortly. And let me see what else. I'm going to a couple of cons in the next couple of weeks. Probably do some videos on where I was, and stuff like that, and just hanging out with you guys on every Tuesday. So.
And we're going to hopefully do the questions show over on your channel every month, we think, hopefully.
Yeah, so we do every month, and our usual, Peter and I, we do our monthly advance orders too, coming up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff. Sorrel, what's happening over on your channel, mate?
I posted up my short review the other day for Weapons. Obviously tomorrow, Wednesday, season 2, part 2 will be out, so I'll be doing some stuff on that.
Well, is that tomorrow? Did you say?
Tomorrow, Wednesday.
Quick, it feels like, doesn't it?
That's come around really quick, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got the final 4 episodes of Wednesday tomorrow, and then as we say on Friday, I'm seeing The Conjuring in 4DX at Cineworld. So I'm going to go see it with all the mist and the wind and the movie seats.
I hope it's not a second off, or it'll ruin all the jump scares if it jolts.
Yeah, if it jolts too early.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Lots of stuff happening on my channel, guys. Tons of videos for you to check out. We've got memberships. If you're interested in that kind of thing, please do support the channel by joining that. We've got Rusty Staples next Friday with myself and Andy, and we're going to be talking and reviewing Daredevil Yellow. So if you want to take part in the review, please do check that book out. Try and get yourself a copy and have a read of that one. I haven't got that one yet, so I'm trying to get a hold of a copy. So that's Daredevil Yellow. I think I've read it before, and I think it's pretty good. Is that one you've read, Efren? It's a Daredevil book.
Never read it.
Yeah. Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale artwork, stunning. So yeah, looking forward to doing that. Okay, chaps, let's share my screen. Share screen, giveaway, and share. Okay, chaps. So best of luck, everybody. Let's see who's winning some comic books tonight. And we are off. Tonight's winner is Dungeon Crawler Kevin. Good stuff. Congratulations, Kev. Well done. Drop us a line over on Instagram and we will get some books to you ASAP. I think, did Kev win last week or the week before? He's won recently, I think, hasn't he? Good stuff, Kev. Right, let's pick Kev some books. 7 books, guys, because he is a channel member. So, Mr. Keegan, we'll start with you.
Stop.
Didn't he win on Rusty Staples dungeon, Kev?
I can't
I think
remember.
he did give away on Rusty Staples, didn't he? I think he won on that.
He might have. He might have. Oh, that would be helpful because I haven't posted that yet. Good stuff. Efren?
Stop.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I hadn't started.
Yeah.
Right,
Start.
crack on.
And stop.
Oh, that's a nice one. Sorrel?
The one from the front.
The very front one?
The very front one.
Okay. James?
The second from the back.
Oh, it's one of my favourites. Efren?
10th from the back.
The Reach.
And Sorrel.
Stroke the kitty. And stop.
Is that a long box or a short box?
Short box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Efren, you can pick the last one.
Stop.
Okay. Right, Kev, you have got some interesting books. Some of these I've not actually showed them going into the box yet because the video's not come out yet. So you're getting the books before I've actually said I put them in the box, which is nice. So let's just make myself big. That one. So you've got a nice old book. We've mentioned this character tonight. This is from 1967 by King Comics. Never even heard of them, but this is Mandrake the Magician.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that cover.
That's really
That's
cool.
a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So by King Comics, like I say, 1967, Mandrake the Magician. Never seen that one. Nice. We've got a really nice Clayton Crane cover, retailer edition for Ghost Rider #1. That's a beautiful cover. Really like that.
Nice.
From the Garth Ennis run. That's a great series, actually. Great series. So very, very cool. Yeah, Kev from Defenders. We've got a 1964 Superboy from issue 116. So a nice old book again from 1964 with Superboy on the cover. One of my all-time favorite Spider-Man stories. Amazing Spider-Man 248, the kid who collects Spider-Man. An absolutely stunning story. So well worth reading that one. It's a beaut. We've got Hyde Street issue #1. First appearance of a few characters. A nice book there. We have got Battle Beast #1. Standard cover A. And we have got a variant edition for Deadpool issue #1 with good old Wolverine and Deadpool on the cover there. So there we go. So some nice books, Kev. Drop us your address, mate. I know I've got it, but it always just helps to remind us. So drop us your address again, and I shall get those out to you ASAP. Chaps, thank you so much. Been an absolute pleasure as usual. Looking forward to chatting with you on Friday. I've got, I think 10 of these Batman blind bag things should be turning up over the next few days. So if they do turn up, I might do a quick show on Saturday or Sunday, just opening the blind bags and having a bit of a chat, if you fancy jumping on. So I shall drop you a line and let you know. Okay. Thank you to everybody that's been in the chat. We really do appreciate your support. We had at 1.33 people watching, which is ridiculous for my crappy little channel.
Nice.
So really do appreciate that, and appreciate all your support as ever. But for now, that's your whack. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
The curtains close. It's time to go. We really hope you enjoyed the show. Check out my channel for more geeky fun and hit like, subscribe before you run. All that remains is our thanks to you from TripleG and his YouTube crew. We really do hope you come on back, but for now, that's your whack. Yeah, that's your whack.